So first thing is this is a very important discussion. So I would say I would recommend everyone to do hear it fully. If you just skip it out any part of this audio, then you might not able to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. So first thing is the very important is please start practicing MCQ. I'm saying it very sure that they will going to kill the peoples. Okay. Now they have made the 3 attempts. Okay. So definitely the pass percentage per attempt, it will going to get fall. Okay. So please start solving MCQ. Now where they can trick it out is only the MCQ part, which is very much uncertain. If your concepts are, if you're 0% conceptually clarity, then definitely you will be going to struggle a lot. Okay. So please start learning the things conceptually and do practice MCQ. MCQ booklet ICI has given it. ICI has given the MCQ booklet. So do practice it, or else many in Telegram channel, many resources are available at free of cost. Please get into it. Okay. And start practicing at least 1 hour per day. Okay. I would suggest at least 1 hour, because don't take it very lightly. You might be thinking that 30 marks definitely by just flukely or luckily I'll going to tick it out and that answer will going to be right. Okay, don't take it very lenient. They're going to ban it. Okay, like you just imagine if they are asking marginal costing and standard costing in case study format. Okay, you just imagine. Definitely, if I would have been the exam paper setter, I would have definitely made a thought about this to ask in the form of case study. Okay, so please try to give the importance to case study. Okay, so case study as well as individual chapter wise MCQ, both the things you have to balance it out. Every each paper, each subject will they will going to give 2 case studies, and then there will be one individual 1 mark questions. Okay, that can be either in the form of theory or in the form of practical as well. But these 2 case studies will definitely going to be full and practical. You mean practical question will only going to be tested in the form of case study. Okay, so there won't be any sort of theoretical part in that case study. Okay, so please do practice, especially in costing, income tax. People never used to score more than 15 marks. Okay, before it was not there in costing MCQs, but I'm saying it, the answers will going to be definitely not going to match in your exam time. So please, if you have practice little bit of matching, you can able to do it. Otherwise you just have to randomly tick any of the option, and you have to just wait and think that you will be very much uncertain. Okay, whether your result will be going to be positive or negative. Okay, you should be very confident enough. If you just imagine out of 30 marks, if you are able to score 20 plus or 25, okay, almost you have covered 45 to 50 percentage of your passing marks. Okay, through MCQ itself. Then here and there you can able to score 1 or 2 marks. Even if you are scoring 1 or 2 marks in each of the question, you will be going to easily going to pass it out that particular paper. So please try to try to understand importance of solving MCQ. Okay. Then comes the second point is test series. Lots of students are not at all giving test series. I'm saying it very honestly. If you aren't giving any sort of test series, your result will not be going to come. Okay. So please try to understand importance of test series. Now the CBSE board exams are being conducted. Before that, before the students were appearing for the board exam, they have written the pre-board examination. The same way here also you have to write your pre-board examination, and that will only going to boost your confidence to face it out confidently in your exam hall. Okay, so please try to understand importance of test series. Okay, don't think that I'm not financially strong that I can pay and get the test series. There are many test series. There are many channels in Telegram. They are providing at free of cost, or you can just follow it the mock test series of ICI. Okay, which is at 0 rupees, or they are charging some nominal price. you can download the MTPs. Okay, as of now they haven't released any sort of MTP, but you can download it, all the MTPs of previous attempt. You can, and you can start practicing it out. Okay, sit it out for the 3 hours, keep a stopwatch, and you will know, going to know that how much time management you are going to, you are doing it. Okay, so please give importance to test series. Okay, don't experiment during your examination that what will be the format of CFS, what will be the format of amalgamation, from where I have to start it, the question. Okay, you mean from where you have to start it, what will be the first step to answer that question. Okay, that type of confusion you should not create in your brain. Okay, that's why the test series will going to help you. uh, just by seeing that sum, you will just recall all the steps, how to approach that question. Okay, so test series will only going to help you. And the third thing is 6 is to 4 is to 2 day plan. Okay, so 6 days, I would say this is the best ever plan, I would say. Okay, and if you're following it very consistently for all the subjects, this plan will going to be a very successful. Okay, so 6 days, 4 days, and 2 days plan. Okay, so what you have to do is 6 days you have to take any subject. Okay, you have to cover main topics of that particular subject. For example, in income tax, we know it that PGBP is little less important compared to the rest of the chapters. Like set off is very important, residential status is very important, TDS and TCS is very important. Then comes return of income and advance tax. These five topics, these four topics are nearly has an weightage of nearly 20 to 25 marks. Okay, so this you have to cover it in the 6 days. Then 6 days you can include IFOS chapter as well. Then house property, you can include it. Then all the main chapters of each subject you have to identify it. What are all the weightage, accordingly you identify and complete in that 6 days. Okay, after completing the main chapters, take any mock test series and just solve it. Okay, without seeing, you just solve it. I know you won't be capable enough to solve the 100% of your paper, but definitely you will be in a position that you will be able to tackle at least 50% of your paper. Okay, because you have given 6 days to all the main chapters. Once you contribute your 6 days properly, okay, like this will definitely going to boost your confidence. Yes, I have covered all the main chapters and I'm capable enough of that 40 marks, which will going to make me pass. Then comes the another 4 days you take it. Rest of the remaining chapters, whatever you haven't learned it, okay, you have left it, whatever you have not covered in that 6 days, take all those four chapters in the, and complete it in the 4 days. Okay, and then after completing 4 days, just give 1 day gap and try to recall everything and give one mock test series. Now you will be in a position to solve your 70 to 80 percentage of your paper. Okay, by spending out 6 days, you were capable enough to gain that pass mark. Whereas these 4 days, you will be capable enough to aim for your exemption. Okay. Then comes another 2 days, you take it and completely revise the entire syllabus. Okay. Try to cover maximum. Take nearly approximately 90 percentage syllabus you have to complete in the next 2 days. Okay, so next 2 days you complete out that, and and the next day you write one full mock test series. At that point of time, you will be 90 percentage confidence enough that you are 90 percentage confidence enough that you mean you are capable enough. Just wait a minute, guys. Okay, so I'll just continuing it. So then spend 2 days. Okay, complete out your entire syllabus. Approximately 90 percentage syllabus you have to complete it. Since you have already done 4 days you have spent for the main chapters. sorry, 6 days you have spent for the main chapters, 4 days you have covered the rest of the chapters, and now you have to do the same thing. You have to completely revise the entire syllabus in the next 2 days and give one mock test series. Now you will be confident enough and you will be in a position, yes, now since you have given continuously two mock test series previously and you know it that where you are lacking it, and on that 2 days you can improvise yourself, okay, which concept you have forgotten, which concept you are very strong enough, that 2 days you can figure it out and you can balance it out and you can definitely aim the scores what you are trying to get, okay. So this 6 days, 4 days and 2 days strategy definitely going to help you a lot. Do follow it, and please guys, I'm saying it very honestly, if you give at least 3 mock test series with following this schedule, okay, whatever I have discussed it, because this is a trial. I have done this method as a trial with lots of students and the result were good, positive enough, okay. So do follow it. This is the best ever method, I would say. And in just 15 days, okay, 6 days, 4 days and 2 days, it is approximately 12 days, and 3 days you are spending for the mock test series. So 15 days, in just 15 days you are writing 3 mock test series and you have done the entire 3 times revision of that particular subject. You just imagine yourself, if you are following for the rest of the subject and you have approximately 65 to 70 days, if the exams are getting postponed and you have just 3 subject in particular group, okay, so approximately 45 days, if you follow it, this plan approximately 15 into 3, that means 45 days you will going to follow it, and the rest of the 20 to 25 days you can revise it one more time, okay. So if you are just if you are just following this, approximately 6 times you can revise. So this is the plan which I have trialed and given to lots of students in the previous attempt, and the results were very positive. To be honest, it was very positive. Do follow it. Definitely the results will be going to come. Okay. Then comes, please start practicing with your hands. Not only the lectures will only going to help you to crack your examination. Understand this one thing. Okay. There will be lots of teachers who will be going to upload the videos, revision videos, or they will be going to solve the question in the YouTube. Nothing will going to help you, to be honest, okay. Only the teacher is going to revise it, okay. Whatever he has teaching, his revision is going to get double, okay, not yours, okay. Try to understand it. If you hold the bat, then only the six can be uh, like you can shot a six at that point of time when you hold the bat, okay. So your bat is not in your hands, then you cannot definitely you cannot make a century, okay. So please try to understand this importance. Start solving by yourself. Self study will only going to help you to crack your examination. Understand this, okay. And if you are first attempt students, then I would recommend to watch the lectures if required, okay. There is a specific word I have used it, if required you see it, okay. Otherwise, for the cash flow statements or for the as number 2, don't go and watch the lectures. It is seriously a stupidity, okay. If you watch the lectures of easy chapters, okay, you are learning the cash flow from your 12th standards and 10th 11th standards, okay. So this is not news, this is not something new, you are learning it, okay. So please try to understand cash flow statement. The more you solve it and write all the adjustment in a single paper, okay, in a single sheet, okay. You have to prepare a book where you are writing all the adjustment, okay. So I'll just give you one example how I used to learn, okay. So what I used to do is I'll going to take one question bank, I'll going to see the entire question, okay. Then there will be some 2 to 3 adjustments which might be tricky, okay. The entire sum will going to be very much similar with the previous sum, okay. There will be 2 and 3 adjustments which are very tricky, and you might be feeling that this adjustment you might not get stuck in your mind when during that point, you mean during your exam pressure, okay. So what you have to do is you just have to write that particular question, okay, what was that question related, and write the treatment for that particular adjustment, whether you are going to add it, whether you are going to show it in P&L, whether it will going to show it in a balance sheet. Okay, this is just an example. Just write the treatment, how you are going to treat it. Okay, so in consolidated financial statement as well, there will be some confusion between the dates. Okay, so which portion you have to take for pre-incorporation, which portion you have to take for post-incorporation. Just write the little bit of question, and just write the hint of that particular answer, so that during your revision times, even if you are not learning the if even if you are not reading the entire question, if you open that particular adjustment, you will be going to figure it out. Yes, this has to be shown in pre-incorporation, and this has to be shown in post-incorporation expenses, and this is how it has to be bifurcated. Okay, this is the particular ratio you have to use it. Okay, and what are all things in minority interest you have to add it, what are all things you have to less it out. Okay, there will be a treatment for bonus share, there will be a treatment for dividend. Okay, how you will going to treat it. Okay, there will be a treatment for general reserve. Okay, so how you will going to bifurcate with the pre-incorporation expenses and post-incorporation expenses. That particular adjustment, if you are knowing it, it's well sufficient. You are in a better position as compared to those who are just reading it out the entire sum, then without any sorts of making any notes of that particular adjustment. You are in a much better position. Okay, so please do smart work. Okay, this is the smart work which I used to do, and this has helped me a lot. Okay, because of this, I could able to see 500 plus question answers. Okay, which is including RTPs, MTPs, all sorts of experience I have got it. Okay, what are all adjustments. Okay, the basic format of the question will not going to change. Okay, so in the cash flow statement, if you see, you know it that this is the basic format of the cash flow statement. Okay, financing activity, investment activity, and operating activity. Okay, now the thing you will be going to get confused is what are all things you have to take in the net profit. Okay, so that confusion definitely you will be having. So you just make a note of it, that these sort of adjustment you have to add it, these sort of things you have to less it from the financing activity, and you have to add it in the operating activity. Okay, for example, interest on debenture or something. Okay, that you have to going to add it in the operating activity, and that you will going to show it in the financing activity by reducing that particular amount. Okay, so this is how you have to learn. You just write the hint of that particular adjustment. Okay, and then comes for theory subjects, do prepare smart notes. Okay, short notes. Okay, so for theory subjects like audit, law, do prepare short notes for 1.5 days before your examination. Just imagine yourself, you will not be in a position to turn each and every page of study material. Okay, during your exam time. Okay, already you will be in a pressurized mode of the previous paper, and you cannot expect yourself that I'll going to turn out each and every page and I'll going to learn all the things. Okay, it is practically impossible. Okay, so you have just 15 hours during that 1.5 days. Now you need to plan yourself. You have 10 to 12 chapters in law. Okay, so each chapter you can maximum going to contribute 1 hour. Okay, not more than that during your 1.5 days before your examination. Maximum I am saying. Okay, it can exceed as well. Okay, but you just imagine a normal person has to take maximum 1 hour of each and every chapter to revise entire or 90 percentage of the syllabus. Okay, so now more than that, if you are taking time to that particular chapter, then you might not be going to complete your portion. Okay, you might not be able to revise the, you might end up in revising 70 percentage of the syllabus. Okay, so the main thing is, people, you have to understand one thing, you have to revise 90 percentage of your syllabus. This should be your target. Right from today you have to decide it, that how I'm going to concise the things so that I can learn everything in that 1.5 day. Okay, even if there is unforeseen circumstances, like you got fever or you got some cold and you are not feeling well, you should be capable enough that you have 100 pages summary book, you just lie it out in the bed and you just scroll each and every pages and just turn it out and revise it. Okay, that much concise you have to make your syllabus. Okay, so if you are making this sorts of short notes, this will only going to help during your examination. Definitely this will only going to help. Okay, and remember one thing, if you are revising now, whatever you are revising now will completely going to be waste if you are not revising during that 1.5 days before your examination. You just imagine yourself, you are learning the PGBP chapter, you are spending entire 10 hours to learn that particular, to revise that particular chapter, and you have just 1 hour to, you can maximum give 1 hour of your time during that 1.5 days before your examination to revise the entire PGBP. Okay, now you can, you might take 5 hours or 10 hours also to revise that particular chapter, but how concise you will going to make it that you revise the entire chapter in just 1 hour. Okay, so all the markings, all the keywords, what are all important section, which question answer you have to see for that particular section, everything you have to mark it out. Okay, then only the results will going to come. Not by, not just by learning things, the results will not going to come. Okay, you have to mark it out, how much portion, how much concept of that particular chapter you have to focus it. Okay, that is what I mean to say. Okay, so there are many idiotic sections in the PGBP which are seriously useless, seriously useless. For example, section number 28, you don't need to learn itself. Okay, even for the first time readers also, that is a really a useless section. Okay, it will not going to help you. Okay, so that you just skip it out. You have to be a little bit exam oriented during your 1.5 days before examination. Okay, after which if you are very much interested about the subject, you can just go through the entire section, entire book, bar act, everything, you can go through it. Okay, you have lots of time, but for clearing your examination you have to be little bit practical, that this much 5 books. Okay, GST 2 books and income tax 3 books, total 5 books, I won't be in a position to learn it out. Okay, for just 100 marks paper, you just imagine yourself. So the more you concise the things, that will only going to help you to crack your examination. Okay, so do start practicing MCQ as well. I'm saying it, income tax MCQ will be the highest, trickiest MCQ. They are going to frame it for the May 24 examination, and exams are also going to get postponed most probably. So definitely there is a high possibility that they're going to kill it out people in the MCQ. Okay, so please, it's my humble request, please go through the MCQ. Either you can study from the study material like ICI source, you can follow it out, or else there are many teachers and sources available in Telegram where you can find the MCQ of any teacher. You just take 1 hour of your day and just start solving it. Okay, you will come to know how much you have understood your how much how much you are remembering that particular section. Okay, you will going to definitely you will going to be tested. Okay, so this is the thing I want to say. Then the next thing is law. Okay, law and income tax especially, I'm saying, please start solving lots and lots of question answer. Okay, only conceptual learning will not going to help you to clear your examination. Remember this one thing. Okay, you have to balance between both. Remember this. Okay, there should be a proper balance between how much question answer you have to solve, how much provision you have to learn it. Okay, you are just learning the provision of which the question answer are not framed, not been framed by the ICI itself. In the study material itself, those particular section questions are not being framed by ICI. For example, section number 28, charging section, they haven't framed any sort of MCQ or question answer for that charging section. Whereas if you see in PGBP, you just take an example, there is a section related to remuneration. Okay, how much remuneration you have to give it to the partner. Okay, so how much it has been allowed remuneration. Okay, so in the balance sheet, you might, the company might be, you mean the firm might be giving uh, any number of remuneration, but how much it has been allowed in the income tax, that provision you need to know. Okay, that is nothing but 90% of book profit, and or 3,50,000, whichever is higher or something. Okay, so that provision you need to learn, and related to that provision, there is one question as well. One or two question they have given in the study material, and one or two question there will be given in the RTP or MTP. Okay, so that particular section, that particular provision, first you have to learn it, then you have to get into that particular question. Okay, simultaneously you have to do it. Okay, if you are thinking that today I'll just going to learn all the provision of PGBP, tomorrow I'll start solving the question answer, you won't be capable enough to recall the things, right? Okay, so you have to step by step, you have to take the things very carefully. Okay, you are just learning one section, related to that particular section you are just solving it. Okay, that is why the ICI is framed the study material in that manner itself. Okay, first they are explaining the provision, then related to that provision they have given the question answer related to that above provision itself. Okay, so this is how the ICI has also framed the book. Okay, so start learning in that manner, that is the right methodology to learn it. Okay, whereas if you're thinking I'll going to spend 10 hours for the capital gain chapter, and tomorrow I'm going to do the question answer, you'll not be capable enough. Try to understand that. Okay, in capital gain as well there are many useless section. For example, definition of transfer, seriously it's useless. Okay, I don't know whether a chartered accountant also knows the definition of transfer, what does it mean. Okay, you have to just focus on the main part, on the catchiest part where the examiner will going to test it. Okay, this much knowledge you should have, you should be capable enough as well. If you are a multiple attempt student, okay, you will be knowing right everything, that what is the weightage of this chapter. Okay, what is the weightage of that particular chapter, what is the weightage of any like return of income chapter. It will be approximately coming for 4 marks, not more than that. Whereas if you take set off and clubbing chapter, every attempt you just check it out, if I'm saying it lie or not. Okay, you just check it out yourself, take the past 5 to 6 attempt exam paper and you just check it out. This set of clubbing related chapter, they have nearly tested for 12 marks. And I'm not lying it, you just check it out. Okay, this is the past trend analysis which I have already analyzed, and I'm saying that you just focus on those main chapters. First try to cover those chapters. TDS, TCS, another one of the very biggest chapter, and one of the most interesting chapter as well. Okay, so you have, if you are just getting into the articleship, the first work you might be assigned with related to TDS and TCS only. So try to understand importance of that particular chapter. Okay, there you have to learn only three things, simple. One is the TDS rate, another is how much on above what threshold limit you will going to deduct the TDS. If there is any exception, you have to remember that who is the payer and who is the payee. Okay, and payer and payee is also not important. For intermediate, might be now if they want to make the paper very tough, they can frame good sort of question, they can test from payer and payee point of view in the form of MCQs. Okay, so you have to learn it very properly. When it is coming for the 8 marks, even if you're spending the entire day in learning the TDS and TCS, it's really worth it. Try to understand the importance. Okay, so please give importance to main chapters. Okay, don't like you just prioritize what is main topic, then residential status, this is also very important. Then in GST, or I'll just going to say ITC, this chapter also they are tested nearly for 8 to 12 marks in every attempt. Okay, then comes the exemption related chapter, value of transaction value, section number 15. This is also an important section. Which are all things you have to minus, which are all things you have to add it. So simple, yeah, you don't need to use your brain itself. There is no sort of any calculation or formula or some methods that you have to follow it to get your answer. Only you need to know what are all things you will going to add and what are all things you will going to less it. That's it. That much easy concept, and they are testing it. You just check it out. If I'm lying, they have tested there is a past trend analysis. You just take 2018 papers since, okay, till now, okay, since GST was introduced on 2017, but they have included in our syllabus on 2018 only. Okay, you just take that past trend analysis and you just verify yourself how many times the value of transaction value sums they have tested. Okay, how many marks and how many times they have tested it. You'll going to get your answer. So that much important concept and you are just ignoring it. Okay, there is no sorts of formula. Yeah, you just imagine yourself. Even in investment account there is a formula, okay, to calculate the interest, how you need to calculate. Whereas in case of this particular easiest topic, there is no sorts of formula itself. You just need to understand what all things you will going to logically add, what all things you will going to less it. That's it. Okay. Then comes exemption. Also, you need to remember. You just need to revise it. Okay. You don't need to get into the deeper part of exemption. Okay, so you just revise it 3 to 4 times. If you are revising that exemption chapter, definitely you will be knowing it, which all things are exempted, which all things is taxable. Okay, there is no sorts of thing, there is no sorts of calculation over in this chapter. You try to understand that. Only you need to write whether it is exempted or whether it is taxable, and you need to derive your answer how much it is going to be taxable. That's it. Okay, what will be, there will be 5 transactions they're going to give, and you need to identify whether it is exempted or whether it is taxable, under what provision or under what thing it is exempted. Why it is exempted, you have to write the reason. Little bit of reasoning you have to write it. Okay, just 2 lines, not more than that. So that much easiest chapter it is, and you people are just losing your marks very easily. Okay, 6 marks. Okay, 4 to 6 marks is the weightage of that particular chapter. Even if you're spending entire day, you just imagine yourself, you will be sleeping very satisfied that at the end of the day I'm capable enough of that 10 marks. You just imagine yourself. Okay, so 4 days you are just spending it out and you just feel so relaxed and satisfied that yes, 4 days I have spent it on these chapters nearly as a weightage of 6 to 8 marks. 6 into 4, you just take it out, 24 marks you have gained it in the coming, you mean in by learning 4 days. Okay, so this is how you have to plan your study. Importance, try to understand importance of each and everything. Okay, in life also you can't give importance to everyone. Okay, you just imagine if any one of your family member is going to come and say negative things about you, will you going to ignore it or will you going to give importance to that? You just imagine yourself. So the same way you have to apply in your study as well. Okay, so give importance to the things which are highly weightage in your life. Okay, which are highly weightage in your examination. Okay, so this is how you have to prepare it. Okay, so this is the right methodology. I have shared it. I have lots of experience in talking with the CA inter students. Okay, 500 calls I have taken, attended it. Okay, it's not a very easiest thing. Okay, and I have tried to figure it out, the problems what the students are facing it out, and what the common mistakes they are doing it. I have already discussed in past 45 to 50 minutes. You can just check it out, the audio which I'll going to share in the Telegram. Okay, so please try to understand. You still have lots of time. Believe me, God has given a golden opportunity. To be honest, they have given a golden opportunity to, that is 10 to 15 days you are getting as a bonus. Okay, so do utilize that 10 to 15 days. Okay, definitely you can just imagine yourself, you have 3 subjects only. Before it was 4, now it is just 3 subjects, and you have to aim 2 subjects at least. You have to aim the exemption, then only you mean like you might be able to score 50 to 55 marks. If you are aiming for exemption, you might be in a position to score 50 to 55 marks, which will going to boost your aggregate. And the another subject whichever you are feeling weak, there you can only focus the passing marks. Okay, what are all things you have to focus? those things you can focus it out and you can just pass out in that particular subject. So please give importance to the things which are highly weightage. Okay, ICI themselves have given the blueprint. Okay, they are not fool. According only they will going to prepare the exam paper. Okay, so please go through that blueprint, go through the past paper, go through those analysis. You're going to get an idea. Okay, the first attempt student might not be in a position and that he has analyzed so many things, whereas a multiple attempt student has gained a lot of experience, to be honest. Okay, you know it well that where you are lacking it and which topic is your weakness, how much you have to study per day. Okay, everything you know it. It is only the problem with you is you're not implementing or taking any sort of action. Okay, that is the only problem. Okay, so give mock test. Say your mom to give any download and give any mock test paper and you just write it out every Sunday. Okay, I'll just give one simple plan. What I used to do in my like during my inter examination. So Monday to Friday, I used to learn all the things. Okay, so I used to study all the things, and Saturday will be like whatever I have learned on Monday from the start Monday till Friday. I'll going to revise it on Saturday. Nothing new. I'll going to study. And on Sunday what I used to do is I used to take any sort of test. Okay, whatever I learned it, two subjects or one subject, I'll going to definitely take a test of 3 to 4 hours and complete it out, one or two tests. Okay, you can take it, then completely going to spend the entire rest Sunday with my family. Okay, this was my plan. Okay, I need relaxation, little bit of relaxation is needed so that I can bounce back on the Monday with great sorts of enthusiastic and energy. Okay, so please try to understand that. Do follow it. It's very successful plan. I'm saying it. Okay, Monday to Friday you have to learn all the new things, and on Saturday you have to revise whatever you have learned it. Entire take the entire Saturday. If you are completing the revision, whatever you are learned in the Monday to Friday, if you are revising in just 2 to 3 hours, then enjoy your day. That's it. That much is sufficient. But on Sunday you have to make promise yourself that definitely 2 to 3 mock tests I am going to give it. That's it. Okay, so this is how you have to plan. Please try to understand importance. Don't be fooled by giving 5 6 7 attempts, and now it will be much more worst. Okay, the definitely the pass percentage will going to get fall per attempt. I'll just give you an example. There are total 100 enrollments in CA intermediate, out of which ICI has set it a standard that every year they're going to pass 15 percentage. Okay, in just one single group. Okay, let's take just single group. Okay, 15 percentage. So now it has been split into three parts. Okay, so 15 percentage is the entire pass percentage for the entire year. Okay, so that 15 percentage, it might going to get varied by 1 or 2 percentage, plus or minus it will be. Okay, but it will not going to increase not much as we are thinking. Now they have divided the entire 15, those who are passing in that 15, they're going to divide it by 3. Okay, in every attempt you will going to so what will be the percentage it will going to come? 5 percentage, 5 percentage, and 5 percentage. This is how they're going to add it up and get that final result, what they have set the target, whether they are achieving it or not. So you just imagine, I have just simply given a basic mathematical what is going to be what is going to apply by the ICA. Okay, so 5 percentage will be the pass percentage, and there will be a huge crowd. Okay, there will be a huge crowd of enrollment. Okay, because first attempt student might take 9 months to prepare the entire syllabus. 9 or 6 months you just take it. Okay, since the two subjects they have reduced it, so might be they will be going to complete all the lectures in 6 months and they'll going to appear it. Whereas the multiple attempt student will keep on increasing. Okay, every time 85 percentage will going to reappear. You just imagine, out of 85 percentage, 5 percentage will only going to pass it out. The total target will not going to change. Moreover, it has got splitted out by 3. Before it was 2, now it has splitted it by 3. You just imagine yourself. So please try to understand importance. Okay, now how they're going to reduce the pass percentage? By making exam paper very tricky, by making MCQs very tricky, so that you'll not going to get your answer itself in your examination. You just imagine 30 marks out, that's it. And in that 70 also, you know it well, the how the examiner will going to get correct. You don't know how he is going to give the marks. So please try to understand that 30 marks is a bonus where ICL cannot reduce any single mark. If the answer is correct, it is going to be correct. Simple. They're going to award you. Okay. This is this in MCQ they're not going to tick it out manually. Everything will be automated by machines. They're going to just scan it, and that scan will be going to get match it out with the original answer paper of that OMR. How it has been done in the check. Okay. So please try to understand. Hence, it is very automated. Their human role doesn't plays very much important. So there is very less chance that ICI reduce marks in MCQ, or they don't award the marks even if your answer is correct. So please understand importance of MCQ. Okay. So that's why I'm very much stressing it out in every audio note or in every post. I used to say that please solve MCQ. Okay, you might not be thanking it at right point of time to me, but I'm saying it very honestly. When you see that result pass, you just imagine yourself. Okay, yes, that person I have whom I have followed it very honestly, and he has guided very rightly, and today that's why the result has came. You just imagine yourself. That day you just imagine you will going to appreciate me. Even if you're not appreciating, it's not going to a big deal for me. I'm just saying it out because many people are struggling in CA intermediate now. They have made that you have to pass it out both the groups, then only you can join the articleship. Okay, before it was not there. Okay, if you are clearing one single group, then there won't be that much pressure from your family members or from your parents or something, that there won't be any sort of doubt as well. Yes, this boy has cleared one single group, now he has joined the articleship, he is not sitting ideal in the house, so he will definitely going to little bit work hard and will going to clear the another group as well. That much faith you will going to have it. But now that is not the scenario. Once you clear your both the groups, then only you are eligible for your articleship. Remember this. This is very dangerous thing. Okay, so please start solving it. Your hands has to work out, not your eyes. Okay, stop watching the lectures very less and start solving it. That will only going to help you. Okay, so if you just seeing the lectures without practicing, it is 0% use. 0% I'm saying. Okay, this much honest advice nobody will going to give you. Okay, so please understand, when you hold your bat in your hand, then only you will be capable enough to get that 6. Okay, to shot a 6 or 4. Otherwise you will not. Okay, that bat you have given to your teacher, he is solving it, you are just copying it out by seeing the lecture, by pausing it out, or doing something forwarding or backwarding. Okay, that will not going to help you. Self study will going to, one time you just try it out, you'll realize yourself how much improvement you got in your marks. You just try it out. Self study. will only going to help you to crack your examination. Okay, so if anyone have any doubt, you can raise it, or else I have recorded 45-minute continuously. I have recorded this session, so I'll going to post it out in my Telegram as well. So you can just listen it out in 2 into X or 1.5x. Okay, so that whenever you get feel like you are very much free now, you can hear it out. Okay, not during your productive time. Okay, so definitely this audio note will change your coming 60 days if you're following it, whatever I have discussed in this audio. Okay, so if you want that result, okay, pass, then do follow it. Whatever strategy, whatever suggestions I have given it, because I have talked with lots and lots of people. You just imagine 3,400 chats. I have just shown it honestly. Those so many sorts of people, problems, I have understood it, and I have given the suggestions, and many have cleared their examination after understanding, yes, this person is saying very rightly. And if you want our law summary book, it is available at 50 rupees. Just the typing charges we are trying to recover, that's it, nothing else. Okay, so if you want, you can definitely go for it. And I'm saying it, the entire law in just 100 pages is a magical thing. Okay, I would say. Okay, even if you're creating your handwritten notes, you might be not in a position to cover the entire law in just 100 pages, but we have covered all the importance points of each and every section. Okay, whatever point which is very important. Okay, for your question answer point of view as well as from MCQ point of view. So please try to understand the importance, and if you want, you can definitely go for it. Okay, this time I have made it for 50 rupees. From the next attempt, we'll going to distribute as a hard copy. Okay, so it will be more convenient to you. Okay, as of now, I'm not in a position, and it is practically not possible for me to invest particular amount in the books. Okay, because this is not a pre-order. I have to invest that much amount to get it done the work. Okay, to get the print done, and then later on recover that cost. Okay, at that point, currently I'm not capable enough. Okay, since I have a little bit invested in the stock market as well, a little bit increase my portfolio size. So currently I'm not in a position. And now also there are only 60 days left. So I'll just going to say that with the help of ebook as well, you can able to manage it out. Okay, even if you are spending like 2 to 3 days, you can copy out all the important points whatever we have given it. Okay, you can access in laptop as well as in the mobile phone. Okay, so you don't have any sorts of like before it was only mobile, but now we have made a laptop option as well available. Okay, you just log in out in the class plus, and put your QR code, and your like you put your that is ORG code. Okay, and your number, you will be able to access in your laptop that ebook. Okay, whatever ebook you are buying it. So it's just a suggestion. If you need, you can definitely go for it. Okay, it is for only those people who are don't know that how to find the keywords in the from the ICI study material, or how to write the those keywords. Okay, so whether they have selected those keywords as that is important as per ICI, or they have just done it in a random way, you might be in a confusion. That's why we have created a summary book of that. And we have given 4 chapters at free of cost as well. All the newly added chapter, foreign company, LLP, you just go through it, you will going to realize the importance of those notes. Okay, you just take the printout. Okay, as of now, you might be in a not in a position to take the color printout, because it nearly costs 10 rupees per pages. Okay, so might be you can take the black and white printout, and you can underline all the keywords by open that PDF in your laptop. Okay, whatever I have highlighted it. Okay, this sort of thing you can do it. So this is what I'll going to suggest, and this audio note you can later point of you can hear it. do here in the 2 into X speed. If anyone have queries, you can raise it out, or else we'll end the session. And moreover, we have also provided costing and FM important list. If you need, you can just buy it out. It is really a worth it. Okay. We have selected a good sort of questions. Okay. We have analyzed so many things and we have selected it. Not on the random basis we have done. We have analyzed the past 20 attempt. Okay. That is past 10 attempt. Past 10 years paper, I have gone through it. Past 10 years RTP, I have gone through it, taken the best ever questions and combined few particular adjustment in one or two question itself, so that if you are solving that particular question, you will be capable enough of all the particular adjustments. Okay, all sorts of adjustment you will going to experience in just single one sum. Okay, which I call it as master sum. Okay, so if you want, you can go to it. Okay, you can go and buy. You have the option as well. So this is what I want to advise from my side. All the best to everyone. You have nearly 70 days left. Don't be lenient that 10, 15 days you are getting extra. So I'll going to slowly going to study. Okay. Don't have that sort of intuition in your mind. Okay. Just remember one thing. Everyone is getting those 15 to 20 days bonus. Okay. Not only you. And if ICI is going to give 20 days as a bonus, then you can imagine yourself that what will be the level of paper. Okay, how the paper will going to be. Okay, now and moreover, this is the first attempt. They are included MCQs in costing and accounts, so nobody have the prior experience how it will going to be. Okay, so please start solving MCQ. Okay, otherwise you're going to definitely going to regret it, and definitely one day you're going to understand my words were very honest and true. Yes, if I would have followed at that point of time, then definitely I would have cleared one previous attempt before itself. Okay, that regret should not be there in your heart. Okay, so please try to give importance of MCQ. Okay, so this is from my side. If you have any queries, you can raise, or else we will end the session. And thank you so much, those who have stayed it from the starting till now. They have heard it, whatever points I have discussed it, and many would have written in the piece of paper as well. Okay, so this is what I want to advise from my side. Okay, nobody will going to be honest, this much honest with you, to be honest. Okay, you're not going to get these sort of tips from any of other telegram channel. Okay, so this is what my motive is, to make you all pass. Okay, and see it in a big position. Okay, that is what I want to see everyone. Okay, so this is what I have dream in my life, and that is only my motive as well. Okay, so please keep doing it, and definitely one day, believe me, you will be called as a chartered accountant. Thank you so much for hearing it. Stay connected, and please be do switch on your notification of my particular channel. You can keep other channel as in a mute mode or in a silent mode or something, but my channel should always be in your notification. Okay, whatever updates I'm giving it, please try to follow it out. Okay, lots of nonsense things I don't used to post it. Okay, so please try to understand, whatever I am giving it, it is only for yourself, not for me. Okay, so please switch on your notification so that you get the updates, you don't miss it out, whatever I have given it. Okay, I'll going to share PGVP and capital gain. I am thinking to give all the important sections marking from study material, ICI study material. Okay, if you are just go through those particular sums or those particular sections, you will be capable enough to score good marks in your examination. You don't need to learn the entire chapter by spending 10 hours or one single day in just one single chapter. Okay, everyone used to do that mistake during my days as well. I have completely studied PGBP. I have taken a single day for completing PGBP chapter, for completing capital gain chapter one single day. Okay, so 2 days I used to waste it out, and many students used to do. Okay, this is not something which is unusual. Okay, this is common. I have noticed it out after talking with 3,400 students. Okay, in chat or in calls. So please try to understand it. Okay, so this is what I want to say, and thank you so much. Good night. Stay connected. Bye. Jai Hind.